Alrighty, we're going to check some connections behind a receptacle here. We're going to make sure it's hooked up properly. Here in the country I was born in, we use a 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. The black is live, the white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground, and red and blue are live colors. So let's take this outlet apart and see if they hooked it up right. Okay, so let's see what they have here. Oh, it looks like we do have a blue wire in this outlet. And you don't usually find blue in residential unless they use wire mold like this or a conduit. So let's see what they did in this outlet here. So we do have some sloppy connections. I'll take this box off so I can show you better. I'll bring the camera down and show you. Sloppy connections with the black and sloppy connections with the white. Okay, so first they got this cover off, this box extension on here kind of loose, so we will tighten that up to the box a little bit better here. Okay, and we'll make these connections on the outlet better here. This outlet's not very old, it's a new one, but they did a pretty sloppy job wiring it. This is a self-grounding outlet, so we're going to close this loop on the ground wire so we have a better ground here. Okay, we're going to see what we have here for wire nuts. So we have two appropriate size wire nuts for number 14. So here we have a black from the power and a blue. So we're going to restrip these so we have nice clean wires to work with here. We're going to strip it with our 14 gauge hole. Blue is a live color and black is a live color. And we'll strip our tail to the outlet here. Okay, we'll get our insulation lined up here at the bottom. Get our twisting started. We'll bring our third wire in Get the insulation even at the bottom. Wrap it in evenly with the other two. Twist them together so they're nice and tight. Clip it so it's even with the shortest one. We'll put our wire nut on. Get our insulation going up into the bottom portion of this wire nut. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now we can fold this back into our box. There's our hot wire. Now we'll take our neutrals and we'll get them together here. I'll clip them so I get a nice clean strip here. Make sure you strip with the right size hole. I'll get my first two started. Bring my third one in. The insulation even at the bottom there. Twist it in so it's even with the other three. And hey, I was lucky on this one. They are all even without having to clip them. So I will take and put my wire nut on, make sure my insulation is going up into the bottom portion of this cap. Make sure it's nice and tight. We can fold this back into our box. Get our wires out of the way here. Now we can put our box back on here. Where's our other screw? Here it is. One, two, we're in our plate the way we should be. Now we'll hook our outlet back up. I'll close the screws we're not going to be using here. Strip. I'll make a slight bit longer here. Okay, I make my loop. I turn it so it's going the direction the screw turns. Close it around the loop, the direction that our screw turns. Make sure it's nice and tight and our insulation is not under the screw head. I'll turn it around, we'll get our black wire hooked up. Oh, hi, how you doing?
I was just coming to see who's in here.
Oh, okay. Yep, so how are you today?
Okay.
Good.
Don't forget to start checking those the exhaust fans. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna close this door.
Okay, yep, close it up. Okay, make it nice and tight here. Okay, now I will close this one screw we're not using so it doesn't touch something metal we don't want it to touch. And that's what you want your wire to look like around the screw. And now we push our wire into the box. Making sure our ground wire stays down away from everything. Okay, now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to shorten this screw here because see how far it can hit the wires back there? So I'm going to shorten this. There we go. Make sure it's tight. Oops, that piece of plastic is stuck under there. I'm going to take that out so that that's part of the self-grounding between the strap, the yoke of the outlet, and the box. So I'm going to make sure our screws are tight. And we can stick our cover back on. Alrighty, that is how to match up live wires and neutral wires when the colors are different. Here in the country I was born in, our outlets are 120 volts for your small appliances and your lights, and we do have 220, 240 for your large appliances. Peace. Thanks for watching.